What's up everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we're going to go over Palace of the Dead, how to get in it, and kind of what to expect once you're there and what it's all about. So let's have a look here. This is Cernwar Gaming. We're going deep. Alright, so first things first, before you can actually get into Palace of the Dead, if you are a new player, then you've got to be level 17. And the second point, you've got to complete the main story quest up to Into Copper Hell. And that's going to be getting you into a couple of dungeons by that point, so you'll be well seasoned in the world of dungeons. But this is not like any dungeon you've ever seen before. It's a little bit different than that. And then once you meet those two requirements, you can go to this guy, Nojiro Marujiro, and he will give you a quest to start basically the journey into the Palace of the Dead. Yeah, it's called Deep Dungeon, I think. And then your next task will be going to South Shroud. So at the minute I am in New Gridania. This is where the NPC is located, and you make the journey through Central Shroud, so that's like directly south going through, so you gotta walk all the way down there and then into South Shroud and then all the way along here to this place here. So Quarrymill is our next destination, and the quest will take you there anyway. So I would recommend, in my personal opinion, just follow the story quest until you unlock your chocobo around level 20 and then head over there, because there's really not much benefit in doing Palace of the Dead before level 20. From what we've seen, the experience, it just isn't good enough. You'll get more from fate grinding, quest, levy quests especially. You'll get a lot from dungeons and all that kind of stuff, so before level 20, probably not worth doing Palace of the Dead. Plus, you'll have your chocobo by then, so then you can easily get there a lot quicker than you would otherwise walking. I had to walk down there in my tank, it wasn't most pleasant. And then I realised I didn't have the story quest unlocked, so I was like, can't do it. So instead, we are here on my... Let's try lancing it out in here. I've never tried a lancer. So once you do that and unlock Palace of the Dead, you can enter the Palace of the Dead. I'm going to be quite powerful because I've got my armor leveled up. We've been doing it quite a bit. So I'm going to enter with the fixed party. Enter alone! Yes! Palace of the Dead, there you go. Alright, the whole idea is that you start off with your own weapon and your own armor as soon as you get in here. So these will be level 1 for you, most likely. If you're not level 1, then that's good too. And essentially what happens, these gold treasure coffers gives you various buffs here. So this is a fortune one. It'll increase the chance of treasure coffer drop. And so if we just start killing something here, this is a really good place actually to test what your character will be like later on. Mine's quite weak right now. Because you level quite fast through this whole area. Okay, let's go, okay. Oh, I've triggered a trap, so this is kind of why you would rather do it with a healer or something. Our best combination so far, or most fun combination, was a black mage. Not quite a black mage yet, so just a thaumaturg. And the second class was a... Oh, this is getting dangerous. Was a conjurer, so it would be white mage and black mage later on. Let me just get some cross skills here. I'm just gonna get that. Oopsie, I've reset everything. So the idea is with the first levels 1 to 10, because it's broken down into every 10 levels, and then you have a boss fight. So when you get to the last level 10 and reach the boss fight, you will actually save your progress of the one of the two save slots. So what that means is you can either choose to carry on to level 11 and do 11 to 20, or you can redo 1 to 10. And it gets a bit complicated in the middle levels, a bit more so than at the beginning. Alright, here we go. Doing good now, doing good. Level 3. I've never played a pole guy before, by the way, guys, so this is very new to me. Oh, that was a good one, that's a good one. Okay. So here we go, treasure chest. And if you're starting this out for the first time, you've got to kill enough mobs to unlock the teleporter to take you to the next floor. And you do have a timer on this, so you want to kind of get there in a fairly reasonable speed. I mean, 1 to 10 probably will not be an issue for you. The only thing is you want to get these silver treasure coffers. So what those do, there's all sorts of cool buffs on here, I'm not going to go too into depth on that. But the silver treasure coffers will actually increase your gear and armor or your weapon and armor level. Oh, hello. Okay, so gold's another buff thing. I've leveled again. So you level quite fast in here. And this is why I said it's a good way to test your class. The only reason to do this from level 1 is to see if it's a class you want to play. That's the only reason. Because it goes by percentage of your level. And yeah, at level 1 you'll get like to level 3. But the time you spent on this to get to level 3, probably level 10 out in the normal world. So it's a little bit interesting why you would do this from level 1 if you weren't testing your class, I mean. So here we go. That's kind of generally how it works. It starts getting a little bit difficult from level 20. I can say that for sure. 20 to 30 can be a bit questionable. Okay, parry rate. Yes, I want this. Okay, silver coffer. So this is the thing that upgrades your gear and your armor levels. Unchanged because I'm actually too high. So this is where it starts being not beneficial to do 1 to 10. When you first start off, you kind of want to do levels 1 to 10 until you reach plus 10 on both your weapon and your armor, or thereabout, and then you can move on to level 10 to 20. And then from there on you should be able to progress, but 20 to 30, the last boss on there, is a little bit difficult. The mechanics can get a bit strange, so I would recommend looking up how to do the boss fights by that point. You should be okay with all the mobs. They're a bit more difficult, so you require a bit more planning and stuff like that. But other than that, it shouldn't be an issue. So just if you just take them one at a time and know kind of what the mobs do. Floors 20 to 30, you do have a sleeping type creepy owl thing that attacks you, and there you need to make sure that you kill it before it does the sleep, or stun it before it does the sleep, or knock it back. That works too. So if you've got a conjurer, you should have a knockback skill by then that you can use to interrupt its cast, and then you can kill it. And the reason why I said the conjurer thaumaturg is such a good combination is because the damage is high, you've got healing, which is good, so you can clear floors faster. You've also got a healer, so your life doesn't go down too fast. So the only thing to watch out for is that when we did get to the end of floor 30, I believe it was, or was it 40? Can't remember now. But pretty much, we did the mechanics on a boss fight wrong, and I ran out of mana before I could actually heal us, so that was not a very good thing to do. Other than that, delivers an attack. I don't know what this does. We're polling it though. No, this is good. Yeah, some good polling skills there. So I am totally overpowered for this area, but you can kind of see how it goes. And you get through each floor, and then on the 10th floor you kill a boss. You can either continue or you can leave. There's nothing wrong with leaving. It'll just save your progress. Oh, I want this. Fortune, whichever one you want to call it. Okay, so you want to kind of use these regularly. Increases the chances enemies will drop treasure, decrease the number of enemies on the next floor, and removes all traps from the current floor. So yes, you do get traps, like bombs and explosions that remove your life essentially. So you want to kind of avoid those if you can. They're kind of located in the middle of the room usually, or like just over here on the side, in very strange places to put you off. I'm not sure when I'm supposed to be using this skill. If you don't like being confused, maybe don't do this either, because you get way too many skills very quickly, and I don't know which ones are good for using it. Oh, recasting is fast on this. Seems really weak though. Must be a combo later. Oh, see? Explosion. Explosion happens on that one, and it didn't give me anything, so... Oh yes. Oh yes. Here we go. Right, so once you hit plus 10 on your armor for level 1 to 10, then you want to move on to 10 to 20. 20 to 30 might be the end of you, so before moving on to that, or you can give it a go. If you do die, then you kind of do lose all your progress for that floor, and you wasted your time. You won't get any experience from it apart from your enemies that you've killed. It's a little bit sad. And you lose all of your armor buffs as well. What's this? A stunning ability. Oh, there we go. I've got a stun. That's useful. Okay then. I'll take that. Wait. Wrong way, guys. Spit. You've got the map here, and you've got your little buffy buff thing here. Let's see what this stun does. Stun! Oh god, that was embarrassing. Stun. Leg sweep. Number 6. Oh! Oh yeah, that was powerful. It was amazing. Okay. This is very interesting. I'm not sure how I like Pole Guy so far. It seems cool. Seems interesting. Safety, witching, I can't use anymore, so you can turn everything into frogs and shit. It's a bit weird. But yeah, what I was gonna say is, go ahead and try the harder floor. If it doesn't work out, then worst case is that you repeat 1 to 20 and gear yourself up a bit more so you can hopefully do 20 to 30. Otherwise you can group up with the party, or if you don't want to do that, then yeah, you've got to progressively increase your gear levels, progressively get smarter in the way you kill stuff, specifically the boss fight. So this guy has an AoE that pretty much fears everything in a radius around it, but the safe spot on that is right on top of him, so if you want to avoid dying from that, then you've got to stand on the boss when he starts casting fear itself, which we didn't know about, and we just kept getting feared into all the crappy AoEs that he laid out. So it's important to kind of know the mechanics from after floor 20. And this character was quite low level. I think it's level 6 when I entered. We'll see how much experience I get for this, to show you how it's kind of not worth doing, because it does take some time. Below level 6, it's like the same amount of time, but you will get less experience because it's based on percentage. Oh no! Oh, I blew up that thing as well. At least useful. Hidden treasure. Reveals the map. Removes all traps. There we go. So yeah, just keep using these things and they'll make your life a lot easier. You get quite a few of them from 1 to 10. Still quite a lot from 10 to 20. They start reducing though. From 20 onwards, yeah. Oh, let's go. Okay. So yeah, we killed the floor 30 boss with a summoner and marauder combination. So it was a tank plus a tanking pet and healer almost. It was a little bit strange, but that's kind of how we got away with it. And even so, we did die on the first try because of my mistakes as a summoner. And the sweet spot for leveling, a lot of people say, is floors 51 to 60. How you get to 51 at the minute, I'm not entirely sure. It might be possible with a group instead. What's this? Oh. Heavy thrust. Okay then. Oh god, he's killing me. Ooh. Oh, that was close. I almost wiped. This is not going well for me. Clearly it's not very friendly for lonely players like me. Jesus. Oh, we were having a hard time with the duo already. Well, not a hard time, it's just a little bit more difficult than we'd like. Oh no, I've been trapped and I can't attack anymore. Well, at least I can use my parry rate. And my stun. Alright, come on. Come on, pole guy. I believe in you. Okay, we're good. Silver. Oh, a trap. Nice. This is not going well for me. I'm silenced as well. Silenced and damaged. Just gotta kill some more to unlock the door to get to the next floor. Oh. Oh god. Even though I have the best gear for this, I seem to be dying very easily. Maybe it's not a solo-friendly dungeon as we thought it was. Well, I can already leave. Yeah, I'm not doing that room. Screw that. Don't have any ranged attacks. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'd say it's a lot of trial and error to decide the limitations of your own class, in a way. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I've never played a pole guy. It's not something I was ever interested in playing. Oh! Oh, he did a jumpy thing! No, 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 we don't want that. hurt. Jesus. When can I leave this place? It's very mean to me. Oh, another one has spawned. Come on, I need a level before I hit the next one. Or something needs to happen. There we go. Commander of Sight, so this is where it reveals the whole map and you can see kind of what's going on. Oh, yeah, trap. That's a nice one to avoid as well. Let's see. Oh, piercing. Oh, yes. I do like that. So I can say... What level am I? What level am I? 15. Right. Too soon to judge. But I can pretty much say with certainty, almost, I would not play a pole guy as my main character. I think I just prefer casters, plus this guy's gonna die in a second. Oh, yes! Level up! Save my butt here, Jesus! I don't know if it's just because I'm having a bad time because this thing's extremely weak without a second player here to heal. Or what's happening? Nothing has changed. Nothing. Okay. Floor 8. This ain't exactly a speed run, is it? Considering my stuff's really good. Wow. I'm amazed. So yeah. Probably wouldn't want to do this without some kind of healing capability. I would not anyway. Obviously I can use these as well. Gives me defense and increases my fighting abilities here. Can't sprint either as a DPS class, physical, because it uses on my TP and that's what I use to attack. So if I use on my TP then I can't attack anymore. Which is not a... Wonderful. Wonderful. Run into that trap. Might as well decrease the enemies on the next floor since I can't do anything else. Okay. I would like to attack now. I think I'm ready. Ooh, he just suicided on me. That was painful. Oh, still another 2 seconds left. I'm glad for my ranged attack though. As for everything else, I'm not quite sure I'd like this class very much. Sorry, pole guys. I'm definitely more of a caster person. I love my conjurer. I love my arcanist, or summoner, or scholar, whatever. Oh, I can't carry any more of those. Whoops. It's kind of why it's useful to use them as you can. Fortune is still there. These wasp things hurt a lot. Attack, wasp thing. At least I got a ranged attack now. It's pretty good. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, you can pretty much outlevel your own character as far as you want to. I think we've reached level 50 on our other characters before, and we're only level 20, so it's a little bit interesting. You get to have some insight on your class way later in the game. The only downside is you'll find it really fun, and then you'll go back to the real world and you'll be like, shit, I need a level more. This was good, but now I can't do it anymore. What's this? Ensures critical damage for first weapon skill used while life surge is active. Damage dealt will be absorbed as HP up to 10%. Okay, that's good. I'd say that's quite useful. I used my sprint just now. This is very, this is a gamble for sure. Alright, dung beetle time. Oh yeah, look at that. Brilliant. I'm pretty sure this class is actually quite a good DPS class, it's just not my thing. Like I said, the casters are just a little bit more fun to me. All these weird things that I've got to keep up with. Alright, let's go. I mean, man, Thaumaturg in this place was absolutely raping things. It's like half their life is gone in one hit. So I definitely recommend having one of those in a party if you're going to do this. And if you're going to be a DPS class like this one, I mean, you're best to do it with other people. At least one other person, I would say. Judging by the way things are going. How hard I'm finding this already. Definitely want a healer in there to help you survive. Oh, there's a lot of treasures in this one. I think I used an ability for that a second ago. Can't carry any more of that item. Crap! Landmine! It's a bit weird, this one is. I feel like I'm playing an old Final Fantasy game or something. Right, we've hit the boss fight on floor 10. This is where our progress saves. So if you die before this stage, you're pretty much screwed. And there's no way to get around that. So what I'm going to do quickly is just add a couple of things to my bars just to make sure I don't completely die. I mean, I'll kind of die, but not completely, so it's okay. Plus you get this awesome glowing weapon. Don't know what for, but you get one, so it's good. It's all good. Okay, I've got my conjurer skills up. I've got a heal and a protection. This is going to be interesting. Oh, I've also got some food I could use. Hold on a second. Increase my skill speed. Okay, so yeah, put all these random things on if you can. So this boss shouldn't be too much of an issue. I would have hoped not. He seems to be a little bit annoying though. That probably would have been a good opportunity to heal myself for something. Let's do that now. Heal! Oh, amazing. I want to do another one after this as well. If only I had a cleanse as well, that would be useful. So there's lots of different antidotes and stuff you can get. Ooh! Oh! That was a bad way round. Oh no! Slowing. Cast time slowed. Everything's rubbish. Oh no! This is where Conjurer Cure would be very useful. Alright, come on, we can do this. I believe in the power of the Polga. Not very strong. What you really want is the ability to get the what is it, Seductress buff? And that basically lets you bomb the crap out of a boss in about 2 seconds, so it's definitely one you want to look out for and save it for the boss fight. I think it's the slot for right here. I think it's a fight or something like that. So right, we've just done that. We've reached level 20 within this thing. Don't get too excited, it's not that fast. And let's exit the area, so this is the only way to get out of here. Then this next zone, so there's a little bit creepy cutscenes going on, like leading up to the next parts of this. Okay, so I was level 5. I attained level 6 and level 7. So I've leveled twice from that. I gained 5,600 experience. So at my level, that's quite a lot. But honestly, in that time, I could have already reached level 7 just doing stuff in the random world. You do get a lot of gil though for it, so I guess that's something. So now your option is to either continue to the next floor. I'm not sure if you die if you do that it saves your progress, because I don't think it did it to us. Or you can exit the Palace of the Dead. Nothing wrong with exiting, it won't actually do anything bad, so let me just do that. It'll automatically save your progress if you kill the boss on floor 10 or floor 20. So every 10 floors there's a boss. Kill him, he will set your progress. So here we go, I can enter in at floor 11 again. Withdraw that, I'm not going to do it again. But pretty much that's how it works. So it's a really good way to level, I would say, your alt characters. And only from level 20 onwards or 15 onwards, there's really no point in going in before that time, because the amount of experience you get at lane level is not good enough to compare with the amount of experience you get just leveling yourself outside randomly. So I hope that helped you guys a little bit. If you're wondering about the Palace of the Dead, it's a little bit interesting. Definitely a different take on dungeons. Each floor is different every time you go in again. So it's never the same sequence of floors. It just kind of changes all the time. And yeah, as a single DPS, you're probably better off finding like a partner to do it with, or even joining a group This is the quickest way to level if you are a DPS. For tanks, it's still dungeons, so actual proper dungeons in the game. For healers, it's actual proper dungeons, or Palace of the Dead. Either way, it doesn't matter. But as a DPS class, this will be the quickest way to level, aside from Fates. So it'll be like Palace of the Dead, then Fates, then dungeons for DPS, probably, because the queues can be really long. But if the queues aren't too bad, definitely hop into a dungeon. Those are really good. Obviously, you get the first, like, bonus reward for the roulette stuff, so do that once a day if you want to. Otherwise, if you're a very new player and you've only started playing Final Fantasy, I would suggest just following the main story. Nothing wrong with that. You'll get plenty of experience that way and you won't have to grind anything, so ow. That's kind of how it works. I hope that helped you guys. Like this video if you enjoyed or found it useful. Subscribe for more. Click the notification bell. Tomorrow I will be doing a stream of Morrowind for Elder Scrolls Online, so stay tuned for that. And of course, we'll see you again in the next video. Goodbye.